Thank you for your interest in a career at Safelite. Our contact center roles are key to making a great first impression with our customers. You see, most often when people call us, it's because something unexpected happened. A rock chipped their windshield, or a vandal broke into their car. Our contact center representatives aim to deliver on our purpose, to bring unexpected happiness to people's everyday lives. By taking the time to watch this video, we hope you'll get a better understanding of the realities of the job, both good and bad. You'll see firsthand our team's commitment to deliver sympathy, empathy, and compassion in their conversations with our customers. We want you to understand the challenges that come with working in a contact center, like the fast pace of answering call after call, and the need to treat every caller as if they are the most important customer of the day. And through it all, we know you'll clearly see our Safelite spirit. It's a service mindset, can-do attitude, and caring heart. These three characteristics are must-haves for a successful career at Safelite, and they're at the core of what we do every day. Whether it's full-time or part-time, I hope you're excited about a career opportunity at Safelite. Now, please take a few minutes and learn more about us.
I felt really like part of a family working at Safelite.
If you can do the job, you'll be rewarded for it. If you can't do it, you'll find out very quickly that this is not a good place for you.
In order to be successful in this role, you've got to be comfortable being uncomfortable.
I really like the fast-paced environment, and I like the people that I work with.
The different personalities, the people that you talk to, it's fun.
One time I got a call, he said a chicken flew through the windshield. I'm like, a chicken flew through your windshield? I got a lot of interesting calls.
I came in not expecting to work here for more than a summer, stayed almost 10 years, so.
Me being a college student, Safelite was really the only one that was part-time, and they were flexible, worked around school schedules.
I came in here, I was worried to death that at my age, I'd be the oldest person in the company, and I was delighted to walk in and see there were people older than me.
I was very nervous my first day, and I think that is about the case for the first week or so.
You go through training first, and they do an excellent job of giving you details.
Safelite's such a learning-rich company that we really invest in people, make sure they get the development they need to be successful.
They have us shadow people, so we sit with people who have been here for a while, and we listen to their phone calls.
Your first couple of weeks, you're in what's called a bullpen. You're not alone. There are other people around you constantly helping you, answering questions. I mean, they're literally a hand raise away if you have a question.
We will give you feedback, and it's not to put you down or anything like that. It's really to make you better as a CSR and better as an associate.
I think I was more nervous when people sat next to me to monitor my calls. That's a little uncomfortable, but you get used to it.
In the beginning, I was really nervous. I was like, I wonder what they're going to say. I wonder what my scores are going to be. Like, what do they hear?
I was concerned my voice wouldn't hold up for 8 hours of doing this.
And sometimes it's funny. You have to laugh at yourself because you're going to make mistakes. I've been here 13 years. I still make mistakes.
If you have a problem, if you're not sure about a particular aspect, you get a call that you're not familiar with, there's always scripting on the computer that can help you with that.
For some people, it is hard to get used to reading it.
Starting out, you do want to stay as scripted as possible just because when you're not quite used to what's going on, you want to say exactly what is correct.
You only get one chance to make a first impression, and so in the contact center, you really have a big responsibility to make that lasting impression.
For somebody that's coming in to decide if this is the right role for them, it's important to understand that you are tied to a phone for 8.5 hours. If you don't want to talk to customers, this is not the right job for you.
24-hour call center, we deal with every time zone. You talk to a lot of different people.
If you're a full-time person, you come in, you do about 2 hours, and then you get your first break. And then you do 2 more hours, you get your lunch break. 2 more hours, you get your afternoon break. 2 more hours, and you go home.
In this kind of role, you don't have any downtime. It's call after call after call. So if you like the high-paced, fast environment, this is definitely a good job for you.
You have to have some pretty thick skin to work in the sales environment. We here know a lot.
You definitely have to have a short-term memory because now you have to go on to the next phone call and be positive about it.
You can't let the customer that tells you no impact the rest of your day because then you're not going to hit your numbers, you're not going to feel good. You've got to treat each phone call like it's your first call.
Just because you have 100 of these phone calls a day, this is the first time you're encountering this person. So yeah, you have to have that short-term memory, and if you're going to get frustrated easily by an unhappy caller, not the right spot for you.
Safelite's a great company to work for, but you do need to be prepared to work. You have to come to work every day. You got to work when you're here. The company keeps close track of who does work and who doesn't work.
You have to be on time for your scheduled shift, and that means clocked in, ready to go at the start of your shift every day.
And if people don't show up for their scheduled time, or if they show up late, what that means is those of us who have come in are going to have to work a lot harder because we're going to be taking more calls.
It just hurts everybody, not only with the hold time, but just with the overall customer experience.
Attendance is very important. And you get rewarded for it.
They do have individual awards, team awards.
Employee of the month.
We get an attendance award if we have perfect attendance each quarter.
And I've got pins for that.
If a customer comments positively on us, if they want to speak to our boss and tells them we did a great job, we get a reward for that.
So you get little certificates, you get pens, you get gift cards, you get gas cards. You'll get appreciation for doing a good job.
The Safelite spirit is not just for leaders. I mean, that is in the heart of everything that we do.
You have to have a service mindset to make sure that you're really caring for the customer, putting their needs first.
We want to make sure we're giving the best customer service possible. Let the customer know we're here to help you. We care about the situation, and you can't be here if you don't.
You've got to have a can-do attitude because it's not always easy, and there's obstacles sometimes outside of your control.
I would say 90% of the phone calls are very straightforward, very easy. The customers are very happy, but there's always that 10% in any kind of job you do where the customer can be a little agitated or a little unhappy.
People that are just, look, here's what I've got, take it or leave it. That's not a good attitude for Safelite. And the people that are successful are the ones that are like, let me see what I can do for you, and how about if we do this?
A lot of the customers that call us aren't calling because they're excited. They've just had a rock fly up and hit their windshield, and so we have to display a caring heart.
I've had people cry on the phone with me. You have to be soothing, you have to be patient.
They're not experts in glass, we are, so they call them all sorts of things. On some of the windshields there may be 5 or 6 different options of windshields, and the people don't have any idea whether they have a rain sensor or they have lane departure warning or other features on their windshield, and you have to help them figure that out.
And so you have to genuinely have a sincere concern for their well-being. When you do a good job, it does not go unnoticed at Safelite. So you are rewarded, you are recognized.
This quarter we had 42 people promoted off of our floor to other jobs here in the company.
To take advantage of the opportunity to move up, you really just have to have the things that we can't teach. We cannot teach people to have discipline. You either have it or you don't. We can't teach ambition. You have to really want to move up. You have to want to do something, and we can't teach you to genuinely care about others.
At the end of the day, we're offering something that people don't want. Nobody goes shopping for a windshield. They have a problem. They've got a story behind that problem and they want to share it. And so you really have to be able to give them your time, your attention, and really meet their needs.
Be serious, be dedicated, be dependable, and you'll get more out of it than just a paycheck.
You get to be customer's hero. So a customer calls in and they're upset, you get to help them and you get to turn their day around, and that's a really rewarding feeling.
Once you're able to solve that problem for the customer, it feels great.
After you do this, you're like, hey, I can do anything.
We hope you now have a realistic understanding of what it takes to be a successful contact center representative with our company, and that you are better equipped to make the right decision about your future. Remember, when you join Safelite, you not only gain a career, you also gain a family. We're here to support you through your journey, and we wish you the very best.